graduating from a national university, I somehow managed to make my way into the corporate world. This is a businessman's town. I get my ass kicked by my boss all day. But at the same time, I hope to be in his place someday. It's the only way to maintain your sanity here. This is the city of Winter, where I once lived. It all seems so far away. Right now, all that's in front of me is the shimmering water of the South China Sea, the stirring winds.
All right, Mr. Japanese, I'll ask you one more time. The package you got from the Asahi Industry headquarters in Tokyo, the one you're in charge of until you hand it over to the chief in Borneo, this is it, right?
Yeah, but what I want to know is...
We're all done with you now. You've given us what we wanted.
Dutch, this is a pain in the ass. I say we kneecap this pussy. There'll be no secrets after that.
There's no need. That one disc is more than enough for the compensation.
You call that compensation?
Dutch. Hey, Dutch. You through with them yet?
There's something heading straight for us from Subic Bay. It's probably a
Patrol boat from the Filipino Navy.
Don't panic, Penny boy. It's all been taken care of. Start the engines. Now listen up, gentlemen. We're gonna disappear, and then you'll all be free to go. But I'm warning you, the deal's off if anyone decides to come after us. What you see there is a torpedo launcher. If you don't want to float home on what's left of your ship, I recommend you stay put for the next half hour. After that, you're free to do as you wish.
We're gonna live.
Why are you looking so relaxed? You're gonna tag along with us, dumbass.
You're joking. You're joking, right?
Now shut up and walk.
You're joking, right? Japan is drifting farther away.
This is Black Lagoons of Balalaika. Can you hear me?
Just fine, Dutch. What about the catch?
I've got it, of course.
I admire smart work, Dutch.
The trade-off goes as planned.
Yes, just as I promised. Connect me to Tokyo.
Well, Kageyama, as Resource Investigation Division Manager, how do you explain this?
Regarding the case we've recently been informed of, let me explain the situation to you in greater detail. Today at approximately 4 p.m., a certain Bougainvillea Trade Company contacted us wishing to negotiate an agreement for the safe return of our disc, which was stolen from the Melanesia earlier today.
What's the story on this company?
They're the Russian Mafia. Well, to be exact, they're a front for the branch that aims to take top position after completely displacing the Chinese Mafia from Southeast Asia.
What are they looking for specifically? Do they want money?
Most likely the route to Southeast Asia where the barter is going to take place. They no doubt wish to take part in some of our more unsavory trade activities in that area. It's a regrettable development.
Blackmail. It's shameful that we're vulnerable to blackmail.
Based on what we've heard so far, it would seem to me that at this point anyway, they don't really know what's on the disc.
If they ever found out, it would lead to the worst scandal in Asahi Industries' history. Indeed.
We have just received a report from Jakarta. According to a local Chinese merchant we've been speaking to, the Russian Mafia has yet to receive the disc. It is still in the hands of the pirates that attacked the Melanesia. This is our chance. We simply cannot trust the word of the Mafia on this. We must get the disc at all costs before it reaches them.
Before it reaches them? But how?
I understand. The board will leave this matter in your hands, Kageyama. Choosing what actions to take will also be your responsibility.
Reverie, what in the hell are you planning to do with this hostage now that you brought him with us, huh? Come on!
You don't get it, do ya? You just don't get it, do you, Dutch? Think about it. We're getting paid 20 grand for this job. Only 20 grand! What's wrong with collecting a bonus by asking for a ransom?
You're being too simple-minded.
You wanna die, Benny?
Not really.
So, who's gonna negotiate with Japan? You? Do you have their phone number? How about a bank account to receive the ransom payment?
We'll just shoot his ass and throw him overboard! Stop it!
Damn it! Don't damage the ship!
Shut up! Dutch, I get it.
You get what?
I I get your point now, so let me go.
Okay, Revy. Let's play it cool.
I'm alive. I don't know why, but somehow I'm alive.
All right. Let's go topside for a smoke.
What's gonna happen to me?
I guess we'll make contact with your company somehow, and then we'll try to set up a trade.
There's gonna be a ransom, huh? This'll go on my permanent record.
But we have our own priorities, and that's just the way it is. Getting the disc to our client has got to come first.
So there's a client. Now I get it.
We're nothing more than delivery boys. Sometimes we'll break the rules to put food on the table. But that's business.
I guess this must be what they call the Stockholm Syndrome. Right now, I feel like this big guy next to me is the only person I can trust in the entire world.
What's your name?
Okajima. Rokuro Okajima.
What's the name of that employee?
It's Okajima, sir. Rokuru Okajima.
My managerial skills are completely to blame for all of this, sir.
Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
I was only informed recently myself, sir. And because there were no other employees we could trust with this sensitive information, we ended up losing valuable time in confirming our sources.
That's enough. Kageyama, what are your thoughts?
Our company is currently facing a crisis, and I'm afraid we can't accept any more delays at this point. The EO company with whom we've made a confidential contract has already sent their professionals.
Well, it was your responsibility, after all. But I do feel bad for this employee. What's his name?
It's Okajima, sir. Rokuro Okajima.
So, you gonna join us, Rock?
Rock? I think he means you. So, you coming or what? What? Where are you going? Someplace to get a drink. Don't you want to come? But aren't I a hostage? We're leaving. Wait, I'm coming too. But where on earth am I? I just don't get it. Why is there a gun on every table? Is this the so-called bar at the end of the world you see in westerns?
Good analogy. This place was founded by the southern Vietnamese soldiers who survived the war. We started taking in fugitive soldiers too, and before we knew it, the place had gone straight to hell. Hookers, junkies, mercenaries, hitmen, irredeemable criminals. Every one of them. Don't like it?
Japanese pubs.
Mackerel, chicken cartilage, karage.
I don't know. I just love those unguarded smiles. Places like this.
Shut the fuck up before I toss your ass out of here, damn it!
I usually try to avoid confrontations.
Your expression says it all. Benny, I'm gonna make a call.
Sure. Dutch is a little bit unusual. After being around him for 2 years, all I can tell you is that he's tough, intelligent, and eccentric. You can give up on trying to figure him out. Got it. You seem different from the other people around here. Where'd you come from? A college in Florida. I was fooling around and managed to piss off the Mafia and the FBI at the same time. And then...
Yours truly stepped in and saved his ass before it was stuffed in a bag and thrown overboard. Stop the worthless storytelling. You're too young to be reminiscing. Now it's time for all of us to go shot for shot. We came all the way here for a drink. Let's talk about something a little more interesting, Mr. Japanese.
This is...
You ask me, beer's no different from piss. That stuff will never get you drunk. A real man takes rum. But if you don't even have the balls to keep up with a woman, then I'm not going to try and force you. Though I might want to put a little dress on you with some pretty ribbons to take you out for a night of dancing.
As a rule, I hate chugging drinks like some teenager. But I'll make an exception. I was forced to drink at college. We're forced to drink at company social events. Never underestimate a Japanese businessman.
Why, you? Hey, bartender!
Bring us all the Bacardi you got right now! Jeez, and all this time here I was thinking you didn't like confrontations.
No shit. That's definitely not good news. Yeah, go on.
Something wasn't right about Asahi Industries' response. So I left out some bait and a Chinese rat went right for it. In fact, I'm talking to him now.
Who's on the move?
One moment. What's your owner's name? Loud and clear.
Xinjiang Wantai! He sent his troops to assassinate them! He sent mercenaries to Ranapur!
Hear that?
Yeah, not good.
Tell me the number and affiliation of those soldiers. Speak up and make it fast.
Guys from Extra Order! A mercenary contracting agency! I don't know how many there are!
The EO company scouts experienced war junkies.
Just our luck.
Try not to die.
Let's get started. Okay, let's do it, boys. Let's crash this party. Give anyone trying to escape an extra asshole. Make sure there are only corpses left when we're done here.
Remy! If these assholes are your friends, then you'd better deal with them!
Don't know him. Wow, you bulletproofed the bar, huh?
Yep, it can handle up to 50 caliber.
Remy!
I'm okay.
Betty!
Miraculously, I'm alive!
And Rock!
Dead! We're dead! I went to all the trouble of graduating college and got a job with a big corporation. Where am I now? This isn't fair!
Don't cry, dipshit. Don't you know you gotta enjoy life? Or it'll slip away.
Remy! I think now's a good time to show them why you're called Two Hands. Secure the building. I heard voices. And there's nothing I hate more than survivors.
What a great line.
Come back here, Remy! You pain in the ass! How many times have you destroyed my bar? You owe me for all this damage, you understand? Or else I'm gonna weld your asshole shut and make you a new one on your head! Touch!
She's smiling.
Hate to break it to you, but at this rate, I'd say trading you is no longer an option.
Then what's gonna happen to me?
You weren't part of our plans to begin with. How about we just part ways here?
That's not fair! I'm gonna die here! Take me with you!
Fine then, but we can't have you slowing us down. Remy, we're leaving!
Gotcha!
Get in!
Take this, cocksuckers! Hey, Dutch. That was so pissed off, he looked like a steaming pot. He said unless we pay him back, he's gonna weld our assholes.
That's scary. I think I'm gonna cry.
What the hell is this? A movie? Am I in a movie?
Don't be stupid. This is way more entertaining than Hollywood's ever gonna be.
Captain, we've got 16 dead, 8 wounded. I'm sorry, sir. We thought they were a bunch of punks. We underestimated them.
Well, Storm, we're not dealing with some random amateurs here. In fact, they scored quite a victory against us today. In Liberia, all we had to shoot at were tired old men and little brats. Too slow and no fight left in them. But these guys are full of energy, I've been waiting for something like this. If we maintain this speed, we should reach Bullo on port by daybreak. We'll meet Balalaika there. So, Rock, Benny is getting in touch with your company as we speak.
What the hell? So there is a way to get this done.
If negotiations don't go well, we're gonna have to leave you in Malaya. I'm sorry. The place is crawling with lowlifes and bandits, but you should survive for a while. Okay?
Are you serious? You bring me this far just to let me die? What is this? After dragging me everywhere? You're the ones who brought me here. The least you could do is leave me someplace safe.
I wouldn't push your luck. First you come crying to us, then you want to use us like a taxi? I know. Why don't I do you a fucking favor and show you what color your brain is?
Wait!
And we're connected. We're using an assault dial, so the line should be totally secure.
Rock, it's your boss, Mr. Kageyama.
Hello there, sir. Okajima speaking. I'm very sorry. Now, regarding the loss of the disc, I can't...
Right. There's no need to worry about that anymore. As far as I'm concerned, that disc no longer exists.
I don't understand.
Given your situation, I suppose it can't hurt to tell you the truth. Keep this to yourself. It's difficult to explain, but in order to hedge against a downturn in business, our board agreed to aid in the development of nuclear weapons for a certain war-torn country. That disc contained the plans.
It's truly been nothing but trouble for management. I mean nukes in this day and age. Really, it makes me question their judgment.
Anyway, eventually I'll be in a position to do something about this.
But in the meantime, this cannot be made public, Okajima. For the sake of the 50,000 employees of Asahi Industries, disappear into the South China Sea. You'll be promoted up to assistant manager, and I'll also request that the president and all of the other board members attend your funeral. Well then, the professional soldiers that we've hired should be arriving shortly.
Is it loaded?
Fully armed, Captain. Rockets and machine guns. The more you shoot, the more the invoice will be. The Japanese sure are generous.
Let's move out!
They weren't worried about ditching you, though I guess I can sympathize. Anyway, there goes the ransom, which means I don't get a bonus. But is all of that really enough to make you throw up?
Just leave me alone.
Rowdy, are you up on deck?
Uh-huh.
I'm picking up something and it's coming straight at us, but it's not a boat.
It's way too fast. It's at 3 hours, 5 minutes. Can you see anything?
It's a gunship at minimum altitude.
An attack helicopter?
We have a visual.
I don't need confirmation. I can smell it. It's them, all right.
Damn them. That's how they're gonna kill me.
Yo, Rock, heads up.
A gun? I don't want it. Don't make me hold this.
Although, I guess it won't be much more than a comfort to you.
He's coming. He's gonna bite our ass.
This isn't good. We're in serious shit.
He's firing at us.
I'm pretty sure I know it's not good, Dutch.
Hit it. Shoot it down.
Shut up! You think you could do any better, dipshit? I hope you realize you're hiding under a torpedo launcher. Better make sure you don't get blown up. Huh? You dumbass!
I've had it with you guys. I'm getting the hell out of here.
You lip dick son of a bitch! You're running away!
Stop it. Why do I have to suffer like this? I can't take it anymore.
Good. We'll sit back and watch them from up here.
But Captain, we have the opportunity to completely destroy them now.
You just don't get it, do you? Right now, I got these poor bastards exactly where I want them. What? Don't you want to have a good long laugh while they cry, howl, and piss themselves down there?
Damn it! You all seem to think you can do and say anything you want to me! Everyone! Even my damn boss! Will someone tell me why the hell I have to suffer like this?
been slain.
Would it help if I apologize?
You have been slain.
Where am I needed? Find yourself. Quiet steps. I will atone. Waste not a minute.
An enemy has been slain.